Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everyone. It is the 22nd of April, 2021. Taking a look here at Cardano. Remember yesterday's video? I talked about some of the inherent weaknesses that exist on the weekly chart for Cardano. With the price action of yesterday and today, we're seeing that play out. We're really seeing the slope of the current weekly oscillators continues to drop. One thing that is interesting, and I encourage you all to do this with your own charts, is maximize your oscillator windows every once in a while so you can get an idea of what's going on, because there's a head and shoulders pattern inside of here. So if we look and draw it out, that's the head and shoulders pattern, which we have dropped below. And if this so, and also there's a clear Elliott wave, impulse wave in this RSI, and then we would be looking at really the corrective, the ABC corrective move having just completed if this is the actual low. Structurally, this is a typical place for it to bounce in Elliott wave, but that doesn't mean it's going to. Fibonacci levels also apply. So if we want, I'm not want to do the retracement, I'll do an extension. Fib extension off the high here. Yeah, and it's near that 50% extension level. So, I mean, this is an area that you should watch as a possible bounce if you think prices are going to find some support pretty soon. On the weekly chart, on the daily chart, I mean, we see a little different picture here. So looking at price action and, comparing that to what we have going on with the RSI and the composite index. Let me get rid of the RSI in there. So currently, the RSI is at 43.4. This is the freaky part for the bullish side of things, because we're still above 40, but the percent B is about ready to cross down below 0.2. When the percent B crosses below 0.2 and the RSI is still above 40, it points to a likely move lower, a breakout to the south. But this really isn't anything new that we've talked about. Given where the RSI is at on the weekly and how it could still kind of dip a little bit more before it finds support, this zone we looked at yesterday, that 84 to 94, is what we want to see. It's exactly what we want to see. Also, on the daily chart, look at where the composite index, the lagging span, the black moving average back here. It's actually not a moving average. It's a line chart of the current price action shifted back 26 periods, but it's currently below the candlesticks. It's not below the wicks, but it is below the candlesticks. This is not a very strong, thing. The last time it was really below the candlesticks, if you want to count back in February, but if you want to look at it as far as when did it actually because it's dropped down below, as opposed to what we see over here where the lagging span back in March here. Well, this is technically, I guess it was back in March 19th, but we look back in February, the lagging span just kind of slid below candles as opposed to dropped below the candles. This current lagging span has dropped. Let me change the color of it so it's a little easier to read for some folks. I'll change it to orange, a darker orange. So the lagging span has actually dropped below the candles. The last time we had that happen in any real fashion, with the exception of this kind of drop back in November of 2020, was in July of 2020. That's when we had the last actual kind of move and drop below the candlesticks. So this could trigger and indicate some, near-term selling pressure, most definitely, over the long and short term. So pay attention to that. But otherwise, I mean, I'm still looking at a support zone down here between 84 and 94. I still like that area. And look where price action is trading right now. We're below this high volume node. All of this price action that's traded in here on the daily chart between the last, the 27th of February to where we are now, this high volume node. We're trading below this chunk, and watch out if we break below 110. That's gonna be a quick trip south. But buy limit orders down here at 84 to 94. It's a good zone. And if you think it's going to happen, if you think it's going to get any lower, down to the 36-cent range, that's the next one. You could see a flash crash down to 36. Definitely could. I know some people will be like, oh, no, that can't happen. But people never thought that Bitcoin would probably reach the $2,000 range after it went to $20,000. And it's very easy for Cardano to move down here. So just watch out for that. From all of us here at Exchange Rates UK TV, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.